In this edition of City News, we'll show you how the Hawthorne Police Department is helping residents have a brighter future. Also, find out what had Hawthorne's youth thinking blue. Plus, see how the community came together to support our four-legged officers. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Sam Vargas. The Hawthorne Police Department has put together a program that has helped to change some people's lives. Jennifer Murillo brings us the story.
In spring 2018, Lieutenant Ty Getz and Detective Kenny Craig came up with the idea to help community members have a better chance of landing a job and created the job interview workshop.
We certainly just wanted to help, and it really started as a grassroots program. We'll see what would happen, and as in anything, a great idea. You know, this has been a tremendous success, and it's very gratifying for us to see so many young men and women come through, and many of them get jobs.
Most of the time people come in and they've got no clue to what they should be doing in order to prepare for a professional oral interview. So by the end of the class, they've got a clear structure on how they can prepare, how they can research, how they can structure their answers, so they stand the best possibility of landing the job they're looking for.
It's just interesting how so many people struggle with the same thing. So you think you're the only one, you know, I'm not good at it, I struggle with it, but there are so many people who have the same fear and so many people who struggle just like you.
The free 4-hour workshop goes over attire, how to prepare for the interview, sell yourself to the employer, and also holds a mock interview to help attendees better prepare.
This is a perfect opportunity for you to kind of get yourself organized and structured so that you go out and you'll make the best impression you can possibly make.
They're outlines of your life, and that really kind of you're able to apply that to the answers and the questions that they ask you. So that's what simplifies the process. You're asked something, you know, okay, so I already have a generic answer for it, but now I'm going to elaborate and now I'm going to incorporate this.
Looking back at my previous interviews for other jobs, I was never ready, and this class really opened up my eyes and my mind to realize, like, to really investigate what department you're going in and what they're really about, and to see if you're going to be a perfect fit for that, and to see if you're able to do that job.
Everybody comes into the class, they're anxious to learn, they're excited, and by the end, they're usually really excited they see the potential for whatever they're seeking, that they've got a way now, a strategy to sell themselves.
The class has served its purpose. Many of those that have gone through the workshop have landed jobs.
It really did prepare me and made me confident when I went into my interviews. Knowing how nervous I can be, it definitely made me feel a little bit better, and I went in with confidence, and thankfully and successfully I landed the job with RCC, and now I'm a 911 communications operator.
They had a couple openings for a collector, a medical bill, a biller specialist too, level 2. So I applied for that and interviewed for it. The interview went very well, and I got the position like the next day.
Some of those that haven't found a job quite yet still say this workshop has helped them in more ways than one.
I'm more confident, I'm more relaxed. I know more about what I want to talk about, which gives you a lot of a stress relief.
It just flowed so naturally, and I don't think I would have been able to do that if it wasn't for the class and the lessons I learned from the officers.
Lieutenant Ty Getz also said that while being a police officer is a tough business, he enjoys that through this program, they get to have a lot of positive interactions.
The police department is much more than just, fighting crime. It's about public service. It's about truly making a difference in our community, and to me that makes me really proud to work here, and really proud of the men and women that work for this agency.
If anyone is looking for a new job or thinking about entering the workforce, the job interview workshop is open to anyone. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo.
The Hawthorne Police Department hosts job interview workshops every month. To register, visit their website at www.hawthornepolice.com/interview-workshop. For the past 39 years, the Hawthorne President's Council has held a dinner to raise funds for the police department's canine unit. Ernesto Giles takes us to the event.
With a keen eye for justice and a strong sense of smell, these furry heroes do their part to keep Hawthorne safe.
One of the things that makes the community great is how safe it is, and I'm all for anything we do to really support our police department, making sure they have all the tools they need to make our community safe.
Hundreds of community members showed their support by purchasing a plate of barbecue and raffle tickets. All funds go directly to assist in purchasing equipment and training for the K-9 unit.
Our police dogs that we have here in the city of Hawthorne that are an integral part of our policing effort by the Hawthorne Police Department. So we support them 100% as a city.
It's a way for the community to contribute something to the Hawthorne PD, especially to the K-9 unit, because they love the K-9 unit. They love to see the dogs coming and do some presentation for them. So it's good for them to interact together, you know, the public, the police department.
Guests were treated to demonstrations by the K-9 unit, showing off their skills at sniffing out narcotics, locating weapons, and taking out a suspect. These officers may seem scary and fierce to some, but according to Officer Cunningham, he couldn't see his life without his partner.
He's with me 24 hours a day. I don't really remember what life was like without him. So he's super important to me and to the job. I mean, you can't put a price on saving people's lives.
With several donations still needing to be counted, including a $5,000 check from the William Hassan Foundation, Alex Montero expects to surpass last year's donation. For ACTV, I'm Ernesto Giles.
Donations will be accepted until June 30th and can be sent to the Hawthorne President's Council, P.O. Box 1625, Hawthorne, California, 90251. Two members of the Hawthorne Police Department were honored at the 45th Annual South Bay Medal of Valor Luncheon. Officers Jonathan Scovald and Pedro Nambo were recognized for their life-saving acts while on duty.
It's a great privilege to be here. I mean, I know they don't give this very often, so to be here is kind of humbling. It kind of means a lot, you know, to be recognized by your peers, to get this opportunity to come over here. It's a pretty big event. It means a lot to me personally.
A total of 26 awards were handed out to members of both the police and fire departments throughout the South Bay. A big congratulations goes out to all of our local heroes. Law enforcement officers were outside a shopping center looking to reach out to the community. Tony Long Jr. shows us.
The Hawthorne Police Department sets up shop in the parking lot of Manhattan Gateway for Coffee with a Cop.
The reason why we wanted to do this today is, about a month ago we had a officer-involved shooting here where one of our officers was shot, and it happened actually right in this parking lot. So we wanted to come out and meet all the people that were maybe either there or meet the store owners and really offer our appreciation and thanks for the patience and all the help that they gave us on that day.
Hawthorne is not the only city to have their law enforcement officers out to meet and greet the community for the day.
You get a chance to reach out and maybe get from behind that badge and talk to people about things that happen on a day-to-day basis and help them to realize that we're all human. We all have the same issues, day-to-day issues, and the bottom line is if we can find a way to work together on a variety of matters that take place in our communities, we can accomplish anything possible.
The event itself not only attracted members from the community, but it catches the attention of employees in the shopping center.
I think it's very important for the community to socialize with the police officers. I think it's very important to trust them and to know that they are here for us.
Trader Joe's employee, Brian Virgen, discusses the importance of the relationship between the police and their community.
I think that community outreach is the most important thing. They're people who are trying to help the community in the best way that they see fit, and getting to be a part of the community. People shouldn't really be afraid of talking with them because they are just people just like us.
The Coffee Bean is there to serve the Java, but also promoting a good cause.
We also have a in-store partnership that we're doing with a promotional coffee and tea that we're selling that benefits fallen officers and fallen firefighter families. And then we also donate the coffees and teas to the departments directly locally.
According to Hawthorne Police Chief Michael Ishii, this is the first time that the department collaborated with the Manhattan Beach Police Department for Coffee with a Cop. For HCTV, I'm Tony Long Jr.
For more information, visit the Coffee with a Cop website at www.coffeewithacop.com. Coming up next on City News, we'll show you what religious event has everyone congregating on a Saturday night. Also, find out why the city of Hawthorne honored 5 of their very own. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Adaora Beauty Supply has taken on a new endeavor. Jennifer Murillo has more.
Adaora Beauty Supply celebrated the grand opening of their newest expansion.
3, 2, 1.
Adaora is now a one-stop shop with a nails and hair salon.
When I opened up, I was just taking it one step at a time so it doesn't get too bulky for me. And just having this is more fulfilling because this is like a big part of what I wanted to do.
It's a healthy environment. Everything is so neat and in its place, and there are people here willing to help you.
We wish them to succeed, and we'll do whatever we can to help them.
In about a year, CEO of Adaora Beauty Supply, Chinecherem Eze, has gone from opening up her own beauty supply store, creating a hairline, and finally adding the salon.
You can get all your supplies and your hair in one place. That's really what makes it different.
I don't think there's any beauty supply in this city of Hawthorne that provides those type of services where you can get your nails done, you can get your hair done, you can get your lashes done, you can get a massage and buy the supplies that you need for your hair and your skin. It doesn't get better than that.
Adaora is open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and starting July 1st, we'll have after hours to fulfill anyone's needs. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo.
For more information on the business and their products, visit their website at www.adorabeautysupply.com. A place of worship is the epicenter for an annual religious event. Tony Long Jr. shows us why.
The community came together for the Interfaith Dinner at the Islamic Center of Hawthorne.
It is an interfaith event where we invite the law enforcement, the interfaith community, and also the Muslims to get together and celebrate this day like we all friends and brothers and build the relationship and build the bridges.
I think it's a great thing that they were able to outreach to the community here in the city of Hawthorne to come. So not only the other faiths, but the residents of the city of Hawthorne, they've opened their doors.
It's also to celebrate Ramadan, a period of strict fasting observed from sunrise to sunset during the 9th month of the Muslim year.
We fast by choice, but many people around the world, they fast by force. So we want them to feel with them and contribute in order to have a better life for everyone if possible.
The dinner allows everyone to come in and talk with one another, including those who have different religious beliefs.
We should not be discriminated. We should not be, try to create division among these different religions because we all believe in one great power, that it's God.
Well, I really enjoyed it. This is the first time I've been to this mosque. I've been to other mosques in the South Bay before. The food's really good, but the people here are great too.
Traditionally, a Ramadan fast is ended by eating dates, which were offered to visitors at the dinner.
So what we're doing here is we're thanking all the members of Interfaith, for just coming and showing us love and sharing Ramadan spirit with us and just breaking fast with us.
For Council Member Adaora Beauty, this event is a homecoming for him.
It's a personal kind of connection, since I am also a practicing Muslim too, so I do fast with them on Ramadan as well. And this used to be the first school I actually went to, I think when I was 7. So I've been here for quite some time.
Ahmed Azam, president of the Islamic Center of Hawthorne, states that the center is open to the public every day. For HCTV, I'm Tony Long Jr.
To learn more about the Islamic Center of Hawthorne, visit their website at www.ichla.com. Dozens of locals recently gathered at the Hawthorne Memorial Center for a town hall meeting hosted by council member Alex Montero.
We are here to ask for your help. Ask for your help to clean up the city.
The city collaborated with Republic Services Incorporated, also known as Allied Waste, to create a bulk collection program to rid the city of furniture and trash that has been abandoned.
Out of concern for betterment of the community, we want to help you to provide a clean and safe place to work and live.
In addition to the beautification of Hawthorne, attendees were informed of a variety of initiatives that contribute to conservation and sustainability, all while saving them money.
So if you have some grass in your yard, in your house, that you're trying to remove, you don't use it, you can get $2 per square foot.
If you were unable to attend, you can view the event on Channel 22 or on the Hawthorne Community Television YouTube channel. The Hawthorne Historical Society recently inducted this year's candidates to the Hawthorne Hall of Fame. Francisco Castillo gives us the details.
The Hawthorne Historical Society introduced the class of 2019 Hall of Fame at the Ayers Hotel.
Each year we choose 5 people to be inducted in that to keep the history of Hawthorne alive.
They're honoring some of the well-known movers and shakers in Hawthorne that made history in Hawthorne.
Famous people that have lived in Hawthorne for many, many, many years. You know, some of them like actors and coaches and people that have got impact on the life of the citizens in Hawthorne.
This year's inductees included former Hawthorne High School assistant football coach Dave Capeluto, who is remembered for coaching with Hal Chauncey in the 1950s to bring a football CIF title to the city.
Well, it's special because the things that I did while I was at the high school have been remembered so positively by people that I worked, a lot of teachers, and a lot of the students that I had over there are here to support me.
John and Paul Clark from the Clark Realtors were in attendance to receive the award on behalf of the company that their father built 65 years ago.
It's been an honor to be working in the community and being inducted today. It's really an honor.
It's a nice feeling. I grew up in the community. Since I was just a little boy, my dad started the business in 1954, and I've been around that office since 1954.
Rounding out the night were Beta St. John, a former actress who appeared in a handful of movies, poet and writer Dana Goya and his brother Ted Goya, who was a jazz critic and music historian, and the Anderson family, who have shown civil support for many years. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
If you would like to see the Hall of Fame in person, visit the Hawthorne Historical Society at 14100 Prairie Avenue on Tuesdays and Saturdays, or email them at hawthornehistorical@gmail.com. When we return, find out which members of our community got free money. Emergency response teams are always the first we call in life-threatening situations, but they may not be able to come so quickly in the event of a huge disaster. Jennifer Murillo was at the Memorial Center to show us how some residents are preparing in case of an emergency.
The Tri-City Community Emergency Response Team Association held their annual FEMA-approved 20-hour CERT training here in the city of Hawthorne.
The citizens that are here participating in this are learning how to make themselves safe after a disaster or an emergency.
We know that these civilians will help us out, kind of like pitch in and help us out in the role that we have to protect the community.
The 3-day-long Saturday training taught 14 local residents everything from learning to shut off utilities to helping someone in need.
What happened? Oh my goodness gracious.
They learn everything from basic triaging of helping injured people to light search and rescue, even putting out small fires.
It empowers them to realize what the procedures are when there's an emergency and what they can do to actually help themselves and help their neighbors.
I do think that the first couple hours, which are going to be critical, we're going to need everybody, all citizens, to be all hands on deck. And the more that you know, the better you are at making better decisions for yourself, for your family, and making sure that your family is safe.
Thank you guys for stepping up and being able to be another helping hand in case something ever does happen.
On this 3rd day of training, attendees get to put their knowledge to the test and complete it feeling more confident.
Just sitting here with us that have no experience, it was very chaotic in the beginning, our first run around, and so just imagining that with people that don't know what to do, it would seem very traumatic for me.
You always see fire extinguishers, you always know that they're around, but to actually use them is a little bit different than what's in your head. And so having the ability to actually practice and know exactly what you're doing and have that confidence to do it, I think is definitely the right way to go.
We have now a whole new group of citizens that will be able to assist us, the city, in the case of an emergency. They will understand what to do, and they will understand how to help their neighbors.
LA County firefighter Luis Gonzalez said he encourages more citizens to register for CERT training because learning these skills can help save lives. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo.
To learn about future CERT training classes, visit the Tri-City website at www.tricitycert.org. The summer's here, and that means baseball is in full swing for some local youngsters. It's time for Dodger Baseball Youth Edition, as the RBI program made its return to Hawthorne.
The RBI program is basically an initiative on behalf of the LA Dodger Foundation to bring back baseball to the inner cities, or just in general in areas where baseball is not a popular sport.
Teams, which were composed of children between the ages of 5 and 8, gathered at Jim Thorpe Park to celebrate.
So today is the opening day celebration. So the city did it for the first time this year. They have some activities for the kids to play, some carnival games. They're doing pictures for the teams. So it's just kind of a fun way to kick off the season.
The league is provided at a low cost to parents, giving many kids their first ever opportunity to play.
What we've noticed here, and this is a true example in the city of Hawthorne, is that we're bringing kids that have never played the sport, have never had a glove, giving them an opportunity to play. And that allows new members to come in.
I love this opportunity. It's extremely affordable, and it was a great opportunity for my children to get a scope of what baseball was, to see if they liked it, and they did. They loved it.
The program aims to not only make baseball more accessible, but to bring the community together as a whole.
This is amazing. It gets the kids out the house. It gets them learning some important skills, lessons in life, what baseball brings to the community. So I think it's awesome. I think it's a huge impact to the community. It's huge, and a lot for the parents as well.
I'm really excited. I'm excited for my first game, and we're practicing on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock.
Making new friends and trying my best and try to hit home runs.
According to Jerry Idiate, it's a partnership that the city hopes will last for years to come. For more information on the Dodgers RBI program here in Hawthorne, visit the website listed on your screen. Connective Federal Credit Union and the Consumers Cooperative Society of Santa Monica recently announced the winners of its 2019 Youth Scholarships, and several Hawthorne seniors were among the distinguished winners. Abby Gremion has the details.
The kids that win these things are super impressive and make me glad that I'm currently working and not looking for a job 4 years from now, I can tell you that much.
Impressive and distinguished were two of the words repeated at the recent awards ceremony at the Connective Federal Credit Union, where several South Bay area high school seniors received a $2,000 scholarship for college, which helps to alleviate the financial burden on students and their families.
College is really expensive, and so it poses a financial burden for a lot of families and students, and so it's really important that they're able to get these scholarships because it aids them in their educational journeys.
The scholarships were distributed on the base of unique personal stories and achievements, and many recipients were highly involved in giving back to the community.
I think that if local businesses support students, they'll probably have more incentive to really try to come back and give back to their community. And also incentive since a lot of my application is community service based, I think it also might provide an incentive for students to do more community outreach and really get involved in their communities and try to give back too.
6 teachers also received grants to help them bolster instruction and classroom projects to help teachers exceed expectations in instruction and innovation.
Connect has been in the community for about 80 years now, so we're dedicated to making the community the best it can be, and part of that, a big part of that, is making sure our kids are prepared to be successful.
Recipients were excited to begin the next chapter of their educational journeys and express their thankfulness for Connecticut and their continued involvement in the community.
I'm really excited to go off to college and meet everyone and take a bunch of really interesting classes because I'm really just excited to have academic freedom in my life.
It's great that companies that connect there are getting involved with the community and growing as a community, because growth starts with the community. Once you grow the community, the world will be a better place.
To date, Connecticut Federal Credit Union has awarded more than $180,000 to help 85 students and 14 teachers make their education goals a reality. For HCTV, I'm Abby Gremion.
To find out more, you can visit their website at www.connected.org/youth-scholarships. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board held their annual event where high school students were honored. Tony Long Jr. has the details.
The auditorium of Rogers Park in Inglewood is this year's site for the Fit for Gold closing award ceremony.
What we do is honor the young people who are enrolled in the program, and they act as tutors, as mentors, as guidance counselors, whatever, for the little kids.
The skills these young people have gotten in the after-school programs set up by Fit for Gold will carry them through getting into good schools, getting into good colleges, and excelling beyond, and obtaining the jobs of the 21st century.
Inglewood High student Jayla Williams is one of the recipients of a scholarship this year, courtesy of the West Basin Water District.
I'm going to put it towards my tuition for my college Otis Art and Design, and hopefully we can get it from there, yeah, because I hope I join this program again soon.
Lydia Tesfaye received the Sibwood Scholarship. She is graduating from Hawthorne Math and Science Academy High School with plans to attend UCLA.
I was actually really shocked because I just walked in and my friends are with me today, and I sat down and they're like, Lydia, you want a scholarship? I was like, what? Because I just turned in my application. So I opened it and it had my picture, and I was really excited and really happy about it. So.
Yanitza Medina, a Fit for Gold alum, gave the current students words of wisdom as the keynote speaker.
Take what they learned and their experiences in Fit for Gold and use it throughout, the following years in their life, and, just keep in contact with the people that they've met in the program, just keep that connection.
This year, about 40 students completed the program, with 12 of the students coming from Hawthorne schools. For HCTV, I'm Tony Long Jr.
For more information about the Fit for Gold program, visit the South Bay Workforce Investment Board website at www.sbwib.org. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. See all the fun times at this year's Take Part Festival. Plus, we'll take you to the Senior Prevention and Intervention Fair. And we'll show you the Hustle for Huskies fundraiser and Family Fun Day. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget, you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the Canine Community Dinner. See you next time.